Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth campaign, Eastern Invasion. In our last episode, we completed Scenario 2, which involved us successfully escaping from an overwhelmingly powerful force of pursuing undead. Now, we did that through a series of caves here, and in the process of escaping, we ran into some hostile trolls, but we did thankfully run into some friendly dwarves who, although they took some serious punishment, they sort of covered our escape. So we do owe them a debt of gratitude, and you can see here they are not in good condition as they were getting overwhelmed by the undead forces, and they also battled some of the trolls for us too. So really the other major development is that we did find a very, very powerful item. It's a crystal quiver that our bowman here has picked up, and it does give some pretty powerful upgrades, including that the ranged attacks for this unit are now let's see, it says here, this attack combines the arcane type with the type of weapon used so that resistance to the arcane type does not penalize the user. So it massively buffs the ranged attack here for our bowman, and it also gives the bowman Illuminate, which is extremely powerful. That's very akin to what the Mage of Light, which is the upgraded white mage, gets. So all in all, that's a very powerful item. And again, we successfully escaped. That's the most important thing. Now, before we jump into the next scenario, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Oni Rusanen. Oni mentioned that I was kind of hemming and hawing over which unit should kill the troll over here that was guarding this crystal quiver, and I ended up going with my bowman here. However, Oni is suggesting that it would have probably been better to use Gweddry to do that, my overall leader. And I'm inclined to agree, and the main rationale there is that it's often difficult, or it's not always the easiest to get experience with your leader because they're often having to stay back and recruit units from the base. And so to get them to the front lines and to have them be able to land killing blows is often very difficult. So I kind of wasted an opportunity here where I had a very easy chance to get some extra experience. The other consideration, of course, is that Gweddry does have leadership. And as he levels up and evolves, that's going to be extremely powerful because that does benefit units that are right next to him that are a lower level. And so we want to get him up to level 2 so that level 1 units next to him benefit, and maybe even get him up to level 3 so that level 2 and level 1 units would benefit. That could make a huge difference for him. So really good rationale there from Oni, and I very much agree. Another point from Oni is that when using leadership or illumination, you can move the unit that has leadership or illuminate in behind your units that you need to get the benefit, let them attack, and then if your unit that has leadership or illuminate still has movement left, they can continue on moving to either benefit other units or get themselves into an attack or defensive position. So that's a really good strategy just to keep in mind going forward, that your units can kind of move once, and then if they still have any movement left, they can keep moving to kind of min-max and benefit, get the most out of illuminate or leadership. Next comment here is from Paulo Eberman. Paulo echoed the same point that Oni had made, which is that I probably should have gotten the experience with Gweddry. That's a good note going forward. I'll make sure to always, keep that in mind. And Paulo also mentioned that my point about using the mage down here in the previous scenario to reinforce the dwarves and give them some healing support was a missed opportunity for sure as well. So Paulo just sort of echoing what I had mentioned as well in that last scenario. So I appreciate Paulo just kind of reinforcing that that wasn't a crazy idea. Finally, we have a comment here from Roj Tebnolok. Roj pointed out that the upcoming scenario is going to involve a choice. And that choice, either I go west or I go east. And if I go west, apparently it's a bit easier. If I go east, it's more challenging. Like the scenarios that follow that choice, the eastern scenarios are more difficult, but have a potentially greater set of rewards. And so I think we'll have to see what the next scenario brings. But I'm kind of inclined to try for the eastern scenario, go big or go home sort of mentality here. We want to see if we can get the greater rewards. As always, guys, a huge thank you for the excellent comments and suggestions. They are extremely appreciated. Let's jump into the next scenario. Daylight broke over the relieved faces of Gweddry and his men as they clambered out of the dingy cave. The lush Estmark hills filled the horizon in all directions. An unexpected appearance. Quick, I must collapse the tunnels behind us. It's a relief to once again breathe the fresh air. Where are we now? These are the Estmark Hills, so we must be in a mountain pass leading both east and west. I am unsure which path leads us the swiftest towards Wesnoth, but we certainly cannot stay here. What are these soldiers doing here? The vanguard must not have done a thorough job of cleaning up. Don't be scared, Kala. Look at how haggard they are. I bet the new recruit can handle them by himself. No, they'll kill me. We can always bring you back if you die. All right, well, here we are. Scenario 3, an unexpected appearance. Our victory condition, to travel northwest, defeat Mal Skarat, easy. Alternate objective, to travel east, defeat Mal Kalat, and that's the normal difficulty. So, again, that's indicating that this is the more challenging choice. Our defeat conditions are the death of Gweddry or Dason, or if our turns run out, we have 24 turns remaining. We're going to have the standard gold carryover in effect with an early finish bonus, and 40% of all gold is going to carry with us to the next scenario. All right, well, I can see here's the western opponent, and then if we move over to the east, we've got a Dark Sorceress, level 2. So either way, we're going to be up against a fairly tough opponent in a level 2 Sorcerer or Sorceress. Now, it looks like here we have to kill this Dark Adept to be able to, I guess, get access to a base to work from. I'm just looking around. It doesn't look like there's any other base for us to use. We can also then get control of these different villages, I'm hoping. So maybe we start with that. So why don't we just move ourselves into position and start attacking the Adept? I think what we probably will do is step in like this. And we have to be careful here because obviously the Adept does quite a bit of damage with ranged attacks, but does not have a melee attack. So it might be better to use... See, the problem, of course, is that our melee attacks are not going to do enough damage to kill him outright. I almost feel like we have to use Dason and do at least some of this arcane to then try to whittle his health down enough that Gweddry could step in and then clean up. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So we'll go here. We'll do our light beam, even though we're going to probably take some damage. Yep. Ouch. Okay, well, the good news is at least we've whittled him down substantially. And now, hopefully, we can land 2 of these hits. I guess we'll have to just pray. Oh, we got lucky. Okay, that's excellent. Wait, please, not like this. I told him he should have studied harder. I wanted to avoid as much battle as I could, but it seems like we have no choice. All right, well, at least now we basically have control of the... Now, we have to be careful here. Dason could almost get killed by this corpse. But we now at least have control of the base, so we'll just have to start recruiting, I guess. Okay, so he's recruiting mostly level 1 units. I believe this is the undead rearguard. We must have crossed under their armies well in the tunnel. We must kill either of the Dark Sorcerers and escape towards Wesnoth. This is a true invasion, then. These necromancers mean to conquer Wesnoth itself? Yes, I have history with their leader. Alright, well, now we're in a bit of a tricky spot because we want to start recruiting units, but if we use Gweddry to get the kill here, which would be ideal for experience purposes, we're going to have to wait an entire another turn before we can recruit troops. Therefore, it might be actually better to get the kill with Dason. That being said, you know, again, I think it's probably... You know, we aren't going to get too many experiences to level up Gweddry, so I think we probably should actually use him to get this kill. Of course, it is a level 0 unit, which I'm trying to remember how that experience table works. I think he still gets something for this kill. Let's see if we can get it. There it is. Okay, yeah, he got 4 experience, so better than nothing. And there, we can grab a village and start healing Dason. Again, it sucks that we aren't able to get a recruit out this turn, but the benefit being that Gweddry is now very close to a level up. Wow, okay, he's got some decently powerful units there. This one, at least, there's less available real estate to summon units, which might make it a touch easier for us. So let's hop in here. We're going to need probably like a rear guard to keep us safe from this side. And then we can focus our units on the eastern front. So let's see if we can recall some of our best troops here. We're going to bring our white mage for sure. And of course, we're going to recall our bowman who has the quiver. And I am going to recall our heavy infantryman who does have some experience. And now Dason can just keep grabbing villages as well, which is going to help us out a lot. And then we'll end our turn there. So again, this is going to get ugly on this side just because there's way more units. I mean, most of them are relatively weak in that they are level 1 units. We've got a skeleton rider. We've got walking corpses. We've got mostly ghosts and bats over here, which are annoying in that they are harder to hit. But between our white mages, I think we'll be able to hopefully make relatively short work of them. So let's grab this village here. We want to probably recruit or recall some more units. Let's see what else we've got. Do have a fencer here, but really not any benefit to paying extra gold to recall them as they don't have a ton of extra experience. So I think probably better to just recruit perhaps a fencer and maybe like a spearman or something. Maybe another heavy infantryman. We do want to grab some of these villages up here. My only concern is that in doing so, we are going to pull one of our units kind of away from the main battle. And so I'm actually thinking it might be better. See, I'm thinking we could almost use, like, there is a bit of a natural choke point here in the mountains. Like, our heavy infantry could probably kind of hang out for a bit. And if we used one of our white mages to reinforce them, that wouldn't be the worst idea, but I think it's probably better to just go for broke here. I get the impression that if we do this well, we could probably get a pretty good early finish bonus. So even getting the extra income from these villages, as much as it would be nice, if we can just push for an early finish, that's going to get us a ton of extra resources. And so that's actually what I think I'm going to push for here. Okay, so let's see. What else can we do? We could recruit. Maybe we bring a fencer. And I also wouldn't mind maybe like another heavy infantry. And then this unit, I think we're going to... Again, we could try and bottleneck them here. Like, again, boy, our fencer could get in there and just sit on the really high defense tiles there. That would be pretty darn slick. I mean, we could certainly try it. Alternatively, we could just abandon our base and literally just bring these units along behind us as a rear guard. I don't hate that idea as well. We might need a few more units, though, so Gweddry might have to stay here another turn. I'm just thinking, like, we've got 2 heavy infantry, we've got a fencer, got 2 white mages, and our powerful bowman. I don't know if that's enough. I mean, again, this unit's going to probably keep recruiting. Let's just take a look at the... No, it's not statistics. We want status table. 20 gold income per turn, so that's going to be at least 1 extra unit summoned every turn. Currently doesn't really have any gold. Neither does this unit. This one's only getting 10 per turn. So this one, it's probably every 2 turns we're going to see another unit. This one, it's going to be every turn we're going to see at least 1 new unit. So that does make sense, this one being a little bit more perhaps challenging in that way. All right, well, that's enough hemming and hawing from me. So let's start just gradually moving our units. We're going to leave Dason there for 1 more turn just to get some health back. And then we'll start moving in. On the other hand, this might be a good opportunity to farm some experience. That being said, like, you know, it's kind of what do you want more? Do you want, experience, or do you want to try and do it quickly? I mean, in a perfect world, we would go for both. And maybe we'll have that chance. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Good news is our white mages can do a lot of damage to these units, and they don't have as good a chance to dodge the hits. It sucks, though, because these bats are going to grab all these villages, I'm sure. So maybe what we do then is we could just hold out in the base with our infantrymen as well. That's not a bad idea. I think maybe what I will do, though, is just start moving our units in like this. Yeah, there. These units can kind of support each other. And then I think what we'll do with Gweddry is we might even just bail. So we'll go maybe like this. Yeah, I see no reason to stay back here. Other than, we could hold out the base just because it's high defense. But, if we had another fencer, they have such high defense. It's a really good thing we could try. You don't get any healing, though. So maybe we retreat to the villages and use those. Or we use this one maybe to the best of our ability. Why don't we recruit another... I don't want to use too much of our gold here, but if we recruit perhaps another fencer, and then we leave these ones back, and we bring everybody else over. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see, but that's kind of what I'm thinking, is we can play a bit of defense here. Hold out against this group, and then use this army to take on what's going on over here, and move these ones over if needed. We'll see how that plan goes. I don't know. This might be a bit of a disaster. Nice, good dodge. Really good dodge there. Perfect. Yeah, that fencer doing good work. Ooh, that hurt. Good damage exchange, though. So what I'm thinking is we'll sub out whoever got hurt. Okay, our white mage took a little bit of damage, but again, we're going to get some healing, so I'm not as concerned. This is actually kind of nice in that they've grouped up and made it a little easier for us here, so... Alright, here's what I'm thinking. So, Gweddry can step up like this. And we might as well just try for some attacks here, whether we hit or not. There, at least we got a little bit. Oh, we didn't actually get any experience for that, because this is a level 0 unit. My mistake. Alright, we'll try here. Now, this is Arcane. Nice, good kill. Okay, excellent. And then our white mages should be able to finish these ones off, I hope. Perfect, there's one. And then let's hope we can get 2 here. We're going to have to land all 3 hits, though. That's the only problem. Excellent, and we did. That's perfect. Now, Gweddry is in a bit of a dangerous position. He can get hit by those ghosts, but I'm hoping he won't get too much damage done to him. In the meantime here, we're going to sub out this guy, get him some healing, go up like this, and then what we'll do is we will try for an attack on this bat. Excellent. Really good kill. And then I think we'll just hold the fort here. We're going to let them come to us. We're going to play some defense. We may lose some of these units, but at least we're kind of... we can retreat back as much as we need to some of these other villages if necessary. Because, again, that's where the healing is going to be. So I think that's what we'll do. Let me... Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, we'll end it there. Yeah, these are the scariest because we can get poisoned. Oh, yeah, there, that sucks. That's the only danger, is we've left only melee units. I should have probably recruited a mage as well, now that I think about it. Either that or I retreat one of my white mages back, maybe. Yeah, and they're going to kind of surround and make it hard for us there. So I may actually pull one of my white mages back, because I think between these 3 we should be pretty strong. We'll have to see, though. Gweddry's going to take some damage here. Yep. We'll have to get him next to the white mage to heal him up. Jeez, he's actually getting beat up pretty good, so we're going to have to bail him out now. Okay, so why don't we step up... We're going to have to go like this and do some light beam. Come on, land those. One more. Yes, there it is. Excellent. And then we'll go here. Try some light beam. Perfect, okay. And then Gweddry can do a crossbow attack, or we could go here and do some bow attacks. I think we'll do both. Nice. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. We can try for... If we get both, we'll get the kill. It's unlikely given that the chance to hit is so low. But hey, we did some more damage. I think what we should actually do is pull these units back. So let's start retreating. We'll pull this guy back to that village. This guy can go here. And then we'll pull maybe back to this village. Okay, there we go. So they'll be our rear guard. Again, we're probably going to lose at least 1 or 2 of those units. I don't really see a way around that. Maybe poor planning on my part, but hopefully we can retain some experience. That's the thing we really want. We're going to end it there. I probably should have used more of my gold. I was trying to be a little greedy with it and kind of keep more of it. Oh, this guy's toast. Yep, there he goes. Ouch. Nice, good hit. Nice, good job. Good kill there. We need to get this guy some healing, though. He's going to die. Oh, and if he gets killed by one of these units, one of those zombies, he's going to turn into one. Good kill there. Yeah, we really got to try and bail this guy out. And we got to get over there and stop the flow of units. That's really quite problematic. Now, if we can level him up, he will get his health back, which would be great. So let's just completely retreat here. Go like this, and we'll surround this guy with our other units, I think. So maybe we'll go here and there, and then what we'll do is we will put... you know what? This is a good opportunity to maybe get some more experience here. Put our bowman here. Could even put Gweddry there, but that puts him in some risk. I think we'll go like this with our bowman. Nice, good damage. And then, meanwhile, one of our white mages and Gweddry, I think, are going to keep advancing. Do have to be a little bit cautious. I think what we'll do is we'll put Gweddry here and the white mage there to heal. Meanwhile, this one, I'm inclined to actually bring back like that to heal up this guy. Try to keep him alive. Okay, we're going to end it there. Yeah, I think in retrospect I should have used more of my gold and recruited more units, but oh well. We're working with what we've got. I don't think we're totally screwed or anything like that. I think we're still in reasonable shape. It's just things are a little bit more challenging now. So, let's see. We can try and get the kill on this ghost. Probably best to use the white mage to do that. Nice. Good. Okay, there we go. And then, I guess we'll just move up along here. Let's see. We want to probably stay in range of the healing just so we don't get too much trouble. So go like that to stay in the healing domain. Boy, it'd be nice to try and snipe this kill, but that would put my unit in kind of a unnecessary, perhaps, amount of risk. I suppose we could just go park right here. Or like that, but then again, we're going to get surrounded. So I think probably better to just not be too greedy. We will pull back here. And we'll play it safe. Perhaps that's a little more boring, but I definitely do need to get some more experience, though. That is the main thing. If I could level up a couple of my units, that would be quite desirable. Gweddry, especially, because he's so close. And that bat taking all of our villages. So now we're at negative gold income, which is quite annoying. Okay, we got another ghost to kill, so why don't we move our white mage up to perhaps do that? Actually, we'll just use this one, I guess. Nice, good kill. Right, we can step up here and then provide a base to work from. Gweddry can go there. This guy needs to just heal, so we'll have to park him next to the white mage. Unfortunately, he might get attacked by the bat, which could result in his death. I think what we'll do is we'll go like that. I suspect this guy may get killed by the bats. Our heavy infantry that's taken that extra damage. Let's see. Nice, good damage. Really good damage. So heavy infantry putting in work. We just got to keep pushing. We can't get bogged down. That's the big thing here. Boy, this almost looks like a little mountain fort, like a dwarven city or something. Dwarven fort. I wonder if we go there, if that does anything. Good, there's some extra healing. You know what? We'll get up here with our bowman just for the illumination bonus, I think. We can go here and then provide that benefit. See if we attack. We'd have to hit both to get the kill, which is unlikely. We could try it, though. I mean, why not, I guess. Dang. All right, well, in that case, what we'll do then is we will step up. We definitely want to use our white mage offensively here if we can. So maybe we go like this. And then we go for the ghost here. Come on, land that hit. Yeah, there it is. We took more damage than I would have liked. The fencer is going to go up here just to, again, try to minimize damage. Although, you know what? Our bowman could go up there. It's a little risky, but I think it would be fine. Try for the kill on this bat. Let's try it. Excellent work. Okay. Here, we could go down with the fencer now. Ooh, and you know what? Our white mage can get up there. Okay, let's go here. White mage can go here, and then we can blast this bat with some damage. Not the kill, unfortunately, but at least we did some work. And then, you know what? We could fall back, and then we're in the range of healing, which is what we need. And then in the meantime, we will continue to form the rear guard here with our heavy infantry. Okay, I think that's going to do it. We need to get that kill with Gweddry if we can, just to get him to evolve. Good hit. Oh, come on, we can't let that unit die. He's getting close to a level up. We need to keep him alive. Or get him a kill, and then maybe he will evolve. Yeah, I think if I were to do this again, I would have just recruited more troops. I got a little impatient, perhaps, in kind of pushing too aggressively too early, I think. Not waiting to recruit more troops. I think that would have been better. Now, we can try for the kill here, and I think that would be enough for us to evolve. I can never remember exactly how much experience you get. Nice, there it is. Okay, we've got a shock trooper now. And look at the a huge amount of health they get. That's wonderful. That's I'm so happy to have that. That's great. That's going to make a big difference for us. Okay, so now we've got this ghost who needs to die. I think probably the best bet is going to be to use a white mage to do that. So why don't we step up here, soften him up if we can, maybe get that kill. Perfect. All right, and then, you know what? This guy can even go here just to get a little bit of healing. I mean, why not? Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then we can continue to push up pretty aggressive here. We'll move Gweddry maybe as far as he goes. We'll keep our white mage here just to provide that healing support, I think. Actually, maybe what we'll do is we'll put... Yeah, we could put Gweddry here and the skirmisher here just to provide a bit of kind of protection. And then maybe our bowman... Ooh, actually, no. No, you know what? I want to keep Gweddry there, because if he gets attacked, he might level up. So we'll go like this. And that at least boosts these two with illumination. Okay. It's too bad our shock trooper got poisoned, but very nice to have a shock trooper at least. He's just taking a lot of punishment. Again, his defense isn't great on this tile. He's only 30%, so that's part of why he's taking all that extra punishment. So we got to get him some health. Probably should have tried to keep some healing support for him, but oh well. Ooh, our poor little fencer getting mauled in there. Yikes. Okay, he did a good job, though. He dodged some of those hits. Alright, so, rear guard. We want to move up here, and we're going to leave this guy on the village just to provide that protection, I think. Now, again, ideally, we do want to try and get a kill with Gweddry if we can, so just sucks because like our odds to hit are always so dismal. We only got a 40% chance on these stupid bats. And we'd have to hit both to get the kill and actually get some experience. Versus this bat, though, is a level 1, and we could attack and still get some experience. So maybe that's what we do. So perhaps what we do is we step up here. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll go for the... Okay, we did some work there. Now we only have to hit it once. And so if Gweddry steps up, the odds of us landing that hit are better. We've got a 64% chance. That's not bad. That's like 2 out of 3, right? Or very close to it. Perfect. And there's that level up. Now we've got ourselves a Frontier Lieutenant, and that leadership buff is going to apply to the units around him that are level 1, which is exactly what we wanted. All right, so now we need to probably get some healing support in there and still do some damage. So let's do this. We can light beam this ghost. Good. Perfect. There's that kill. That's what we needed. We probably want to try to damage this bat as much as we can. So let's get in there and see if we can land some hits. Oh, heck yeah, that's excellent. Now, here's the real conundrum. I think we probably want to leave our white mage here to provide healing for this guy, because otherwise he could be in really rough shape. That being said, I do want to kill this bat. That's the tough part. I think we should probably leave this guy on the village, though, and put the white mage maybe here, just to provide that extra bit of healing support and protection. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. Let's see. I'm worried they're gonna double team my unit that's got the poison. That did not go well for that shock trooper there, or heavy infantry, I should say. That's not a shock trooper yet. This guy, he took way more damage than I would have liked. He's gonna get some of that back from the village, thankfully, but oh man, and there goes my fencer. Yikes. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. So, all right, well, the good news is the sorcerer has stepped out to fight us, which might make things a little bit easier. Let's see. Melee attacks are probably going to be our best bet. I don't think we have enough muscle, though, to actually get the kill outright. We can certainly try. And what we should probably do is finish our attacks down here to... ooh, and you know what? We can get that white mage in. Okay, this is really good. Oh, and this guy can actually step up to help up there. Oh, this is great. Okay, then here's what we're going to do. We're going to get everybody into position where they can do damage. We also want to make sure that this unit does something down here to get some experience before we end the mission. So, all right, let's figure out what would be best. So, white mage can go up. White mage can go up. This guy can go here, maybe. The illuminate is useless because it's daytime, so that doesn't really matter. We could step up and just do some blade attacks. So let's do that. Soften him up. Nice, little bit. That's pretty good. If this guy can step up and swing and do some heavy work, which would be really good for us. Yeah, so let's do that. We'll step up here. We will swing and try and land one of those hits. Excellent. Oh, that's incredible. And look at that. Big leadership boost there. Now, here's the chance. Do we want to try and get the kill with Gweddry? Or do we want to try and level up one of our white mages? Normally, again, I would go for the experience with Gweddry, but in this instance, we have a chance here to just straight up get a full level up, I think, with our white mage if we get that kill. So as much as I just have gone on this big rant about how I should get the experience with Gweddry, you know what? Maybe we can do this two different ways. We could go in for the bat and try and do some work there, and then get the finish with our white mage. Ooh, or alternatively, maybe this is the better play. We use this white mage. Ah, here we go. This is the big brain move. We go in and we get a kill on a bat just for some extra experience. Yeah, I like that. I like that plan a lot. Okay, we will go in there. 1, 2, nice. There we go, a little bit more experience. That's great. And then what I'm thinking here is, oh, you know what we could even do? Hang on. What are our odds to get that kill? I mean, it's almost a guarantee. We've got a 93% chance. That's pretty darn good. We could step up here and just go for some big damage and a little bit of experience. And then we could use this white mage to get another kill and get some more experience that way. Yeah, I like that plan. Let's do that. There we go. We got a little bit of experience. I think we got 1 for that. And then the white mage can just step up and get the kill right here. Nice. There we go. That got him to 49, so he's much closer to leveling up. And now we can step up here, and we should be able to just use our sword and get the kill. Perfect. Kala, no! Curse you, Wesnothians. You may have killed my sister, but I will chase you east and take my revenge. All right, well, there you have it. Victory, we have 123 gold remaining. Now, the really nice part is we finished with a fairly substantial early finish there. We were 10 turns early, and so we ended up with 303 total gold, which is pretty darn solid after 180 bonus, carrying 40% of that forward. So we're going to have 121 bonus gold for that next scenario, which is definitely, I'm pretty happy with that. I really can't complain too much. The other nice thing, of course, is that we ended up with Gweddry now leveled up, and he got a nice little boost of experience to get him closer to level 3. You know, almost a quarter of the way there, 18 out of 80 experience. So that's pretty solid. Both of our white mages are very close to leveling up. We can see Hurry here is, you know, about 2/3 of the way, and same for Dason, a little more than 2/3 of the way. So all in all, we're in pretty good shape. We've got ourselves a shock trooper now, which is excellent. A lot of damage potential and pretty good toughness. And then this guy at least is about halfway to a level up. It's a shame we lost our fencers, but still pretty darn happy with this. Unfortunately, our bowman didn't get as much experience as I would have liked, but is getting pretty close to a level up. So gained about 2/3 of the way there, which is pretty solid. So overall, I'm pretty happy with how this went. Again, tactically, I could have done this probably better. I think if I would have recruited maybe a couple more units to start with, that would have made more of a difference for me. And if I had played my hand a little better, I think I shouldn't have hung out here and tried to hold the force back the way I did. I should have just followed my group more quickly. But all in all, I think, like I said, I still think it went pretty darn well. So we will save it here. We'll call this one completed. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.